Modulera, and I know that you're on fire burning with questions. So say hello to your firemen.
Cerulean Shockwave, the world's first professional fandom jumper here. Better remember that, my dear pipsqueaks.
What's that sound? It sounds like a thunderous applause. Must be, since I'm here.
Am I in the right place? Do I need to drive someone to the mental hospital?
No way am I having that in our first video. We are going to re-record.
I'm too lazy to do that. Anyway, we are here to do our very first YouTube video.
Duh. This is our first video. Genius. I already said that, remember? So, want to actually get on with what we were supposed to be doing?
Geez, Mr. Impatient, we're on it. So this is gonna be, you guessed it, Harry Potter plugging up the plot holes.
Obviously, they guessed it. It's in the title.
No comment, Mr.
So what they're both failing to say is we'll try to answer in detail a bunch of questions we found online about HP, and we'll also take requests for more. So please put your feedback and more questions in comment. We'll be sure to answer them in the next video. Also, do like if you enjoy the video.
They probably got it from what I said.
But they didn't know about the comments part, did they? Or the likes? Face it, I'm good at promotion and you're not.
And what exactly happened to getting on with the video?
Cerulean's right. Question numero uno. Why did the British Ministry of Magic not ask for help from their foreign counterparts in the war versus Voldemort?
That's an easy one. Our theory. The most important positions in the Ministry of Magic, barring the minister himself, had been taken over by Voldemort's Death Eaters long before Voldemort rose again. Remember Lucius Malfoy, who had dozens of connections in the ministry?
By the time Scrimgeour came to power, the ministry had been well and truly infiltrated. There were many people who secretly thought that life under Voldemort would be not so bad. Think Umbridge, and so supported him.
Scrimgeour was killed all too quickly and replaced by the other guy, Pierce Thicknesse, who Yaxley, a high-ranking Death Eater, put an imperious curse on. So Thicknesse became Yaxley's puppet and turned Voldemort.
But was too scared to accept that Voldy was bad. So there was a huge outrage because he saw the Dark Lord with his own two eyes. He was forced into spreading the news, and naturally the Daily Prophet defamed him.
He was replaced by Scrimgeour, who wasted way too much valuable time trying to coerce Harry into being the ministry's poster boy. So, the Ministry of Magic, now made up almost entirely of Voldemort supporters, would of course not sell themselves out.
Obviously, please feel free to share your own theories in a comment.
Alright, one down and one to go.
Anyway, Hansi, or Jillera,
Yeah?
do you guys know why Snape stood in the middle of the road?
No, why?
So you'll never know which side he's on.
Oh, ha ha ha. Very funny.
It's ha ha ha, not ha ha ha.
Anyway, let's get on with the video.
Okay, next question. According to an excerpt from HP and TDH that I'm quoting here, he raised the wand. She screamed. Two young children came running into the hall. She tried to shield them with her arms. There was a flash of green light. By the words flash of green light, we infer that Voldemort killed the woman and children using Avada Kedavra. If so, we can conclude that he does not hesitate to kill and has also probably killed many others. Now, how are Horcruxes not created when he kills? You could argue that he needs to have an intent to create one. But then, how do you explain Harry's scar as a Horcrux?
Okay, so there are two theories to this one. The first one, this makes the most sense to us. Lily Evans was a powerful witch. She was renowned for her brains and her immense magical ability. But her most formidable spell ever was the love she had for her son and the sacrifice she made for him to live. Due to this, Voldemort was weakened when the curse rebounded that night. So he probably didn't have control over himself to prevent his soul from splitting when he tried to kill Harry. The soul fragment then attached itself to Harry. When he killed other people, it didn't really matter because he was in control of himself and his spell didn't rebound.
Okay, yeah, that's actually really a good one. Kudos to Mia Snape 1604 over on Wattpad for it.
Theory number 2. I guess the answer to that would be that when he killed, he left no survivors, and an accidental Horcrux would not have a living soul other than Tom's to attach itself to. Therefore, reattaching it to Voldemort, maybe the Horcruxes cling into living souls if not directed into non-living things. This is quite plausible. But I think I still prefer first answer.
God, I need a drink. All this talking is making me really thirsty.
You know, you shouldn't be drinking like Barty Crouch Jr. did. Otherwise, you'll become moody.
Dang, you're good at taking advantage of the situation to make a Harry Potter joke.
Anytime, bro.
Okay, wanna move on?
On it. Next question. What does a Ravenclaw student do when they can't answer the riddle but need to get into their dormitory?
Okay, so Ceridian actually bothered to bust out her copy of Deathly Hallows and look for the answer.
Hey, don't underestimate my skill. It only took me about 45 minutes.
And you call that skill?
Yes, I do.
You know, a true fan wouldn't even have to take a book out.
Shut up, both of you. I haven't reread HP in forever. And I even remembered what Luna had said and when. I just had to look for the page.
The answer quoting from the Deathly Hallows, when Luna and Harry are trying to get into the Ravenclaw Tower to see the model of the diadem. What? Isn't there just a password? Oh, no, you've got to answer a question, said Luna. What if you get it wrong? Well, you have to wait for somebody who gets it right, said Luna. That's the way you learn, you see. So Luna is basically saying that you wait for someone to come along and help you.
Not very Gryffindor of them.
It's Ravenclaw house anyway. So why would they be Gryffindor?
You've got a point there.
Thank you. Okay, I think that's enough questions for now, since we don't really have any.
Comment, subscribe, like and share. We'll be back with part 2 very soon. Comment, subscribe, like and share. Something super cool.